Damn, she's just chilling in the chair, dude. God damn. Dude, I can't translate this because this is like so metaphoric. They're right, man. She is a royal family. God damn. Dude, that Shoeshire, the male berserker is like, dude. It's like a ruined kingdom. Oh, it says Shoeshire is mine. Oh, so it's like a royal family guy that doesn't like that wants to control. The king that ran away, but the queen who stood and fight. Ooh. So her destiny started as soon as her king trembled down. So she is a royal family though. She might be, I don't know, maybe she is the princess because I couldn't tell. I didn't hear it. She's not the wife because it's the kid. It's the kid that grew up. And the king was talking so much shit about her. And then the king ran away thinking his kingdom's gonna die. And then she just said, wow, look at her face though. Blood massacre. Vicus wig thief. And I just need to put a name in the back. I can either say Jill's. Oh, Jill's ambition doesn't fit. Fuck. I will step on you for gold. Did you guys know you can do that in Korean? I can literally say that. Is it taken? It's not even taken. Holy shit. Bro. Okay. Oh my god. My hand already hurts. How did Zeus do this, man? He been honing for hours, huh? God damn! God damn! Why? I'm pitted already! What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Oh, it's got a pity again, dude. Oh, thank you. I thought I was gonna cry, man. I was so scared. So I think instead of going over by skill, I think I want to see based off of what other guys figured it out, because that's better. There's a lot of execution, but there's not that many predator. There we go. Someone made a guide already. So let's just follow this guide instead, because like usually me figuring out by myself is gonna take much longer. So for you guys, it's actually smarter for me to just look at these things. So I think I will try this particular post. This particular post is covering the predator, whereas as for predator, it increased the crit damage by 40%. Since the more stacks you get fatigue stacks, and then you can reset your predator right away. So usually what people do is, since you go high swiftness, it feels like he recommended something like Predator, Grudge, Raid Captain, and there's increased mass as well. And then they say, you need to do more research for it, but since you go so high in swiftness, high swiftness classes usually tend to go increased mass, and you guys know it because you're like over speeding, right? So another thing about Predator is that if you transform, you can't use Bloodlust. You can use Bloodlust. So some of the people in Enven are like, why don't you use 2 engravings? And I'm like, oh, and you're forgetting, and then you're giving up Bloodlust though? That kind of stuff. So it kind of looks like, as long as you keep attacking your skill. See, I'm getting this stack over here, right? And I'm gaining gauge while I'm attacking him too. But it's just that the cooldown's so long, right? So I'm assuming you go full swift to lower the cooldown as much as you can. And then when you have 10 stacks like this, let's see what happens when you run out. So I have 17 seconds of recovery mode. And then now in this case, this says Predator, they use entropy. But I don't have the entropy set, so it's kind of hard to figure it out. I'm going to add in, what do you call it? Precise Dagger to kind of simulate it, I guess. It's missing 2%, but that's how people usually do it. Right. And the transformation itself gives you 30% crit rate. So it'd be 30 plus 10 plus 22, and then you have the default crit from 500 crit. I see. Well, this would be the playstyle. Look at that. So if you have that 21 stacks, Look how fast the thing is like falling down. I'm not. The bar is like dropping before I can even do anything. Then the rest time will be 5 seconds. Oh shit. And I turn it on again. Right? Conviction judgment on. Oh. That's why the guy was like 6 nightmare works, 2 dominion, 4 nightmare works, and for maximum damage, 6 entropy works as well. Everything fits in one synergy, dude. This is fucking crazy. I like this build a lot. This guy obviously researched, man. Cause like if you look at it, it feels good. Right? The fight actually feels good. An example of a bad build is you have a cooldown gem, but it still feels janky. As in like this scales up and then this scales up and then that scales up and all of a sudden the other scales up and all that stuff. This one, it has a combination. But I think maybe because this particular build is like a very quick one, it kind of Berserker kind of feels heavier. As in like this one, the hits doesn't kind of feel like heavy and strong. It kind of feels like a. It doesn't feel like a two-handed sword. If you ask me, she's kind of swinging this around like a little toy. That's my opinion here. Now this one, on the other hand, let's talk about the execution one. Execution one has a lot more researchers because it's a spec class, and a spec class tends to be a little harder because you can't spam skills. So there's a lot more variables. So this one seems to be the most popular. So let's take a look at this one. It says 2 guillotine and 2 fury probably. That means you can use 2 of the 2 cycle. Oh, so if you have execution, your berserker mode is exactly 15 seconds. Therefore, this 15 seconds is pretty important because this 15 seconds is right under the 3 bubble line, right? So if you're a support, if your berserker friend does this, you give him 3 bubble. So the goal of this particular skill, this class with this engraving, is within 15 seconds, you have to pull out as much damage as you can. That's like the goal. Oh, so you give as much spec as you can, and then you give swiftness to it. Okay, let's try that out. Entropy 3, back attacks, stats, adrenaline, and then you have the rage for 72% crit rate. There's a lot of wealth runes for this character. and they're triple wealth rune, man. That's a lot of wealth runes. This is like a full spec with like swiftness, right? I mean, this is level 10. I don't know exactly gem that you need, but the idea is you have the main DPS skill, right? You have guillotine, and you also have this skill, the Furious Claw. It does decent amount of damage. So I think most people are kind of like shifting towards using this skill. It's actually smoother than a lot I thought, because you squeeze in 2 of these every time. So if you do a full combo, like if this is a full combo that this guy figured out that squeezes in the most DPS within the given time. So his purpose is this. So for example, when someone goes as like, if you do the full combo like this, right? You do guillotine W, and your S major skill, right? So these are all your empty frames, right? But when your W and the A is back, your A is like right on the T. So they're asking like, hey, you know, this is like right on the T. So like, it wouldn't be really hard to, you know, land 2 guillotines in, right? But the purpose is, let's say you get into a situation where, let's say a Khan, they Nana phase, right? You have full 16 seconds of huge burst. So this class has a potential of doing that 16-second huge burst by adding like so many different skills. My goal is to fit 2 A's and 2 W's in within transformation while rotating any of these when it's off cooldown and the bloody rush. This one is, you have to, the nature of this particular build or nature of this particular class that has the spec thing is, you go berserk, right? You have 15 seconds left. What can you do in 15 seconds, right? When he transforms, you have a limited amount of time. So in that limited amount of time, you squeeze in as many skills as you can that does big damage. So what people did was they researched within 15 seconds how many can I squeeze in and how comfortable I'm going to be to gain that meter back. So as I noticed was my meter was there, and then let's say this brutal impact and volcano eruption is at around 11 seconds. So you're basically spamming Q every time, applying that synergy, right? Applying the synergy, applying the synergy, applying the synergy. My major DPS skills are back, but I don't need to use it. But this is a big advantage. That's what Sorks do. They don't even need to use the skill because they can use it to catch up with as a big burst. And then you use it again. And then you finish up with another guillotine. And then you move around again like this. Yeah, it's a melee Sork. It's a melee entropy Sork. This is where, same as you gather identity gaze, like it's Sork, right? Now you got it again. You turn on ignition, right? And then you do your bloody rush, right? Yeah, so these two are your basically Doomsday and Punishing Thunder. And these are like your esoteric and exoteric explosion. Esoteric reaction and explosion. That's it. Well, too bad there's gotta be a server maintenance at 6 a.m. But I wanted to do an actual raid. But those two are the big builds that are preliminary researches. And you know the scary part is, this guy doesn't even need, like, Slayer doesn't even need use hallucination. They're all back attack. Everything is back attack for her, except the Wild Stomp. Wait, say, are you up right now? You woke up. I'm still awake and you woke up, man. Oh my god. Look at me. Mine looks like Vicus. Wait, so say, you want to show me the build? Huge rack, I know. Hello.
Yo.
Dude, man, Slayer's pretty cool, man. No wonder you've been theory crafting.
I mean, I spent more time with Aeromancer, but this was a lot quicker to figure out since.
This class is nice. So you're playing Predator now?
Yeah, this with me spelled. So.
Oh, you have it done? Oh my god.
He's done.
Oh my god. What the?
But I do have full hallucination set on her.
Oh, so you got hallucination.
Yeah, I'm running hallucination because she needs really high crit chance, especially if you're gonna use something like Keen Blunt. You need like 80% plus crit chance. So the same principle as everyone else. There's 3 skills that are bigger skills, with brutal impact being the biggest one, and then everything else is pretty much small skill. Yeah, and the nice thing about this is since it's hallucination, I don't have to back attack for this.
Yeah, you're right. Even though your back 10 would be like selective for more crit rate, right? What about your mana?
So the mana situation is rough, but we're level 52 right now.
Yeah, so it would be a lot better, right?
So, I mean, if we simulated Yearning, right? And we simulated a support, but even if we simulated a support, we're still only level 52 for mana, which is, you know, pretty terrible. But even with this sim, it kind of holds up pretty well.
Dude, it blows my mind you're already 9 million DPS. You're 1540 with level 1 hallucination.
Yeah.
Dude, my Shadow Hunter does 9 million to 10 million. and she's 1600, man. Oh my god, I played the wrong class.
So this is pretty much sustaining for...
That's sustained 10 million, dude. Holy.
The reason I looked into this is because there's a lot of people who are swearing by entropy.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid that a lot of these people who are swearing by entropy have never actually played something like Entropy Berserker before.
Yeah.
And they don't know how hard it actually is to play.
To stay there, yep.
Right. So the thing is, when you play a Scrapper, right?
Yeah.
You move up behind the enemy and you do your death rattle, and then the boss
Yeah.
takes 200 million damage.
Yeah.
And if you're playing a striker, you do sky shattering blow
Lightning. Yep.
into LTS, and you're done.
Yep. Yep.
Or berserker, she's got one, uh, two, three, four, five, six, seven skills.
Yeah. They're not
And
gonna
the
stand
boss is
still.
constantly turning throughout this. Predator build especially cannot go entropy because Predator build relies on constantly attacking the boss.
True.
If you can't build your fatigue stacks, then your downtime on the state's going to be really, really bad.
True.
So
True.
I figured out really early on when we went to Helka Cool earlier, entropy just does not work with this build at all. It might be able to work with the other build, but definitely not with Predator. It's just too many skills.
Yeah.
It's too important to just be able to dump your skills out as you get them, so that you can build your stacks.
I mean, the execution one seems okay too, but it's too long. Like you stand in the back too long.
It's very, very
people
long
are hitting
animations.
like people are hitting scarecrows. You're kind of like, yeah, when you're hitting scarecrows though, you kind of don't know it. But when you actually fight someone in real, like your cooldown like janks up, you know.
That's why I like the hallucination set, because you can attack from any angle. Damage is the same.
Yeah. Dude, that class is... Wait, how many gems is this? 5? Is it 6 or 5?
This is a 7 damage gem class.
Oh, 7 damage? Ah.
Yeah, so she's like Gunslinger Sorceress.
At 7 damage at 1540 doing about 10 million. That's actually pretty strong.
Yeah, especially considering it doesn't have 55, 60, or level 2 set even.
Or level 3.
Yeah, but it's kind of okay because like during certain mechanics, let's say you get Showtime, right? Yeah. You're in Clown, you go to Showtime. Showtime is so long that you're gonna have your state ready.
Yeah.
By the time it's ready to attack him again, anyways, because it just refills on its own.
Damn. So. Why does this feel like the better version of Shadowhunter, man?
Yeah, a lot of people keep calling it like a melee igniter.
Yeah, melee igniter, man.
I think this execution build is gonna do some pretty crazy damage once people actually have it fully built.
Yeah, kind of curious.
Or really crazy burst, anyways.
Kind of curious of Zeus's damage.
Oh, his character's like half built right now, so it's not much at the moment.
After when he builds everything.
Yeah. He'll do a shit ton of damage. I still think entropy is a mistake though, but you know, I'll let people come to that realization on their own.
No, this class entropy, I think it's pretty tough, man.
It's just so many skills that you have to fit in.
Yeah, I guess, but if they do it, I guess they kind of wanted to take that challenge, I guess. That's why when they mention things like a con, you know, like a con when like 50 bars, he gets like stunned.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking at some like all these different Korean players like doing. Oh my God, no!
Oh.
No, the server's down. Oh no!
Goodbye, server. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah. Damn, man. Thanks, dude. Wanted to hear some of that stuff. Oh yeah, you guys grew your slayers way too much. We can't really do the 6 slayer thing.
I was waiting for you guys.
Huh? Oh, I thought it wasn't today. I was gonna make it like Saturday or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cause you guys are doing like clown and stuff.
We were doing it today. I was like, "Where's Albert?" the entire time during my stream.
Oh.
Like, are we raiding? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head out along.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, man. I'll message you, dude. Thank you, man. Chat, isn't Slayer looking so cool though? But I mean, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be fastest class interview to date. Actually, that's true. That's true, man. Where's the pro kill 1v1? The server's down, boys. Can't do it. But again, that's what Slayer was, and Yeah, I mean, overall, I think Slayer's a really nice class. It really feels like Reflux and Ignition, like a melee Reflux and melee Ignition. It's just that the problem is the Entropy version. How are you gonna hit all that skill at the back, right? That's why. Well, I think that's why Saint took like a really good approach of like going hallucination so that you don't do kind of play like Hitmaster. So that kind of felt like the better version of Shadowhunter. Well, anyways, yeah. So that was all fun stuff. We'll probably do more stuff later when like tomorrow, like sometime this week, like play around with Slayer a little more. So that ends it, boys.